Howdy, 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 Mike Breeden, Channel 18, Upstream TV. Sitting here in a program called What's Your Story? Seated next to who?
Billy Fisher,
Dave Moberg, and Thomas Sorensen.
Excellent. I'm glad you guys are here.
yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, beautiful. This is, like I said, a show called What's Your Story, where we ask guests a very personal, important question. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's your story?
Billy Fisher, 33 years old. I'm from Bemidji, Minnesota. Graduated high school here and joined the service. I was deployed overseas a couple times, and currently I'm a trainer at Anytime Fitness, and I'm doing a mixed martial arts fight tomorrow night at the Sanford Center.
How about you?
My name is Dave Moberg. I was born in LeGrand, Oregon, moved around a bunch, came to Bemidji, and I think I was in 7th grade. Lived here till like 21, 22, moved around a bunch of different spots, Fargo, St. Cloud. Came back here just recently, like about 2 years ago. I'm a rapper. I go by the name Big Moberg from the group MPC3, and we are with Res Rap Records, who's based out of Red Lake, and that's my full-time job. And we made an entrance song for Brandon Rosbach, who's also fighting tomorrow night, and you guys will be able to hear that tomorrow. That's my story.
Cool.
My name's Thomas Sorensen. I'm also a local here in Bemidji. I run a entertainment company that does promotion, and I do a lot of promotion for MPC3. I also graduated from Bemidji High School. We're all lumberjacks here.
Hey, we're all Excellent, excellent. Hey, we'll be taking calls tonight. If you feel like calling us, go ahead. The number to call is 218-333-0733. The phone lines are open. Call these guys, ask a question. I'll remind you, if you call and be a funny guy and just start cursing, we're going to hang up, so it's rather pointless.
Hit me up.
So what is going on this weekend?
Well, 4th of July weekend, Sanford Center, mixed martial arts fights. We got 8 fights. Local guys, myself, Brent Puffy, Brandon Rosbach. Guys coming from Minneapolis. Be good night, 7:30 it starts. 4 amateur fights. I'm an amateur myself, and 4 professional fights. So should be fun. Good way to finish off the 4th of July weekend and night before the parade. For the parade.
So you're fighting somebody? I mean, like,
Yep. My guys from Minneapolis. I fight for this fight the 170-pound weight class. So I'm amateur, so I weigh in tomorrow at 2 p.m. So I'm kind of on the cut right now. The strict cut, I'll call it. Yeah.
So tell us about that process. I mean, today you're having to...
Well, I started my week off Tuesday. I've been drinking water and eating fish and asparagus, and I started my week off by having 2 gallons of distilled water. The following day, Wednesday, 1 gallon. Thursday, half a gallon. And Friday, today, it's been 4 to 6 cups of water. So it's all kind of a science project. Today also it's kind of funny because I've had 15 pieces of asparagus raw. Not all at once in groups of 5, but asparagus is a natural diuretic, so it helps push the water through. And that awesome tilapia, no carbs, no sodium, no sugar, just that protein.
So you're feeling good?
I feel, you know what, I've cut down this weight. This will be my fifth or 6th time, and I'm a little bit bigger this time because I'm a little bit stronger, but I feel really good right now. I feel like a lot of times it's kind of like your mind and your body is just like, oh man, I got to make this weight, but you know, I feel good about it.
You got an entrance song yourself?
Yeah, I got, well, I had a hard time picking a song out, so I ended up with DMX song, and we'll just leave that for tomorrow.
Beauty.
Get us going off right. Yeah.
So how did it come to be that you made an entrance song?
Well, Brandon went to school with my brother Demo, and we had my brother Demo, and Zach Surratt were all came together as a group, MPC3, and we made a song. It was like pretty much like you know, like a fighting type song. And then Brandon came at my brother and was like, "Well, you guys should make me a fight song." So like 2 days later, we. I mean, at the time I was living in by St. Cloud, so like I had to go up and pick up Zach and bring him to St. Cloud from Bemidji, drop the song, write it, and then drive him back so that Brandon could have a song like 2 days later. And then it was like when this is when we were just starting out too, so like we had like our beats were like literally made off the PlayStation 2 music generator. This was way before we had any. Met Garlic Brown, who just now remastered it and made a new beat for it, so it's nice. So but yeah, that's how we came together with that. So and this is gonna be the first time the new song is actually gonna be presented while he fights, because Brandon's been out for a while. So
Well, I got a chance to listen to it, and it's
It's
thick.
pretty awesome. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
definitely.
So, with you, your involvement. Talk.
Yeah, well, I started listening to him. He came out in like early 2000s. I started listening to Big Mulber. He wasn't with there wasn't a group called MPC3. He came out with a video where he was just rapping into the camera, you know, and it's called I'm a Player though. And I became a big fan, and I followed him ever since. And yeah, I was you know, friends with Demo and that Maniac Zach, and he was a good friend of my uncle that passed away. Rest in peace. And but ever since then, I do camera work for them at their shows, and I've traveled with them to probably over 20, 30, 40 shows. And they've always shown me respect, and I've always tried to, you know, give them as much help as I can. And
Excellent.
so that's where I'm involved.
Excellent. Well, why do you do it? Why do you like getting punched in the head? Why do you like punching people in the head?
I like it keeps me in shape, and I still got that competitive nature to me, and you know, honestly, everybody likes punching a punching bag. Everyone likes kind of hitting things, and big thing is I came home from Iraq in 2008, and yeah, I was just kind of not really sure what I was going to do, and just, you know, coming off long deployment, just, you know, was always working out over there, and I wrestled a little bit in high school, and I wanted to, you know, continue on and they have like these are old timers wrestling terms they're called. It's like age 18 to, literally it's 93. That's what the rules say too. You know, and I've been to one of them, and there was a dude in his 60s, and he was beasting guys out. But so I couldn't really find much of them around the northern Minnesota area, and I actually, some guy, they had the fights up in Walker, and a guy was getting ready, and he needed somebody to wrestle around with him. So I got a call, and hey, do you want to come down and roll around? And I was like, yeah. So I went down there and wrestled around, and we kind of started talking about it, and it kind of just started going from there, just kind of, you know, showing up a little bit more, you know, training a little bit, and then we decided to have like our first fight, and then it just kind of grew from there. And plus also, I, as a trainer at the gym, I hold boxing pads for a lot of people, and it kind of seals my job a little bit to show them, you know, that I do it myself. And plus, it's this right here. I haven't had a fight in about 2.5 years because I had an injury, but I'm all healed up now, and this opportunity came around. So right in Bemidji, you know, it's fun to compete in your hometown. So we'll see what happens.
Heck yeah. So this is tomorrow night at
7:30 at the Bemidji Sanford Center. You can get your tickets at Ticketmaster, Lukens, I believe Ford,
And right at the Sanford Center.
and right at the door. So it should be there'll be a good crowd. It'll be, if you've never been to one of these before, I've been to lots of these local shows. They're pretty awesome because you get pumped up. I mean, I've seen like all ages, all types of people there, and you guys have been to them. I mean, they're, especially now, like that you know somebody that's up there fighting, it just gets you wound up, and just everybody kind of
Excited.
it's exciting. I mean, just it's well worth it.
Excellent.
Well worth
A
it.
lot of local guys that are
Lot.
going against people from out of town. So.
It's kind of almost like a Bemidji versus whoever else kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
So it's kind of a big team atmosphere in a way. So
Excellent,
I'm
excellent.
pretty jacked up right now about it.
If you're going to the show, if you're not, give us a call, 333-0733. We're going to talk for a few more minutes here. What is it that you like so much about the music that they do?
Oh, well, they keep it. They don't. They rap about their life. You know, they just make music about their life and what they've endured throughout their life. And it's not about, you know, blingy things like Escalades and something.
It's what
something
I've
they
heard
don't
of it.
have.
It's like real stuff.
And
You know, it's
if
good
you,
stuff.
And if you guys listen to that Savage song, you can see that they make a song that it rhymes together and it has like meaning to it, and it's not just not the same as all the other music out there. They have their own genre. I mean, not genre, but like their own type of hip hop. It's not
Right.
it's not West Coast. It's not East Coast. It's northern Minnesota, and that's what I like about their music.
Yeah.
They have a couple music videos online that have gotten some exposure, and they've gotten exposure from magazine or current radio down in Minneapolis. Brother Ali made a good watch them live and saw them and gave them a lot of props, saying that I'm glad to be in the same culture as them. So
Excellent.
I mean they've gotten some exposure. They'll be playing at Adventure Camp Music Festival down in Iowa in August. They'll be playing with the Tribe Called Red over in Fargo.
Beauty.
So they got a lot of shows coming up.
And you'll be going to those.
Yes.
Excellent,
Hopefully
excellent.
getting it on camera.
It's good exposure for the fights and the music for
Yeah.
this area.
Yeah.
So
I
you
mean,
said that the music videos can be found online.
Yep.
They're just like on Facebook
Yep.
and things like
You
that.
just type in MPC3 on YouTube.
Yeah,
Right.
we got 2 videos. We added Hater Hunting Season, plotting on some more. You can look up Res Rap Records on YouTube too, and all our videos are on there.
Or www.resraprecords.com. You can find all
Correct.
the videos there.
Yep, everything on there. So
Now, Champ, how do you intend to win?
Well, I got. I came up with. I've been training my. I always do wrestling and stuff, but I've been training my stand-up game a lot, my boxing game. So, my original plan is I have one of my new combinations called the Unchained Dog. So, I'm trying for the Unchained Dog, and that's going to hopefully put the guy to sleep on the feet. If the Unchained Dog doesn't work, then it's just the pick up and slam, and that just entails of me double-legging the guy and picking him up and running towards my side of the corner and slamming him into the ground, and then repeatedly punching him until he either taps out or the referee stops it. But look for the Unchained Dog. You'll know what it is when you see it. You'll know right away. You know right away what the Unchained Dog is. It's my new combination. I put it together. I had to tweak it a little bit just because my original opponent, both guys are taller than me. I'm not a tall guy, but they're both basically natural 170 pounders where I'm 190 pounds. So I'm coming down and they're staying at where they're at, and I'm pretty good at cutting weight, so I'm going to end up being shorter but bigger than them inside the cage. But when you see the Unchained Dog come out, you'll know. You'll see up, you'll know. Yeah, that's the plan. That's plan A. Plan B, like I said, if the takedown is there, take them down and then just kind of go from there. I feel this is the best I ever felt about. I've had a few of these, and this is the best I've felt about it. And my training's been pretty good. My diet's been pretty straight. I'm stronger. My cardio's good, and I'm a little bit more smarter about it. So I still got nerves. Everyone's got nerves, but I mean, I feel real good and confident about it.
Well, you look good.
Thanks. I've been trying to work on my tan, but it hasn't been working out too well.
Good as
So
me.
yeah.
Nice guy in town. Okay, so with you, why do you do it? Why do you rap?
Well, let's see. That's a long story. It's basically the only thing, like, growing up, they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I didn't want to be anything. There was nothing that I had no drive. I dealt with a lot of alcoholism in my life, drug addiction. I've been sober for 5 years. And basically, music is like the only thing that's kept me sober, the only thing that's kept me going. And basically, like, I feel like everybody has something that they're good at, and that's what they should do in life. This is it. This is what I'm good at. This is all. I have no plan B. This is it. And but I'm definitely confident. We're releasing an album July 22nd. It's called North Post Chosen Few. Every beat on there is made by Garlic Brown. I honestly feel like it's a Minnesota classic, and I believe everybody should check it out. And yeah, check us out on ResRapRecords.com.
iTunes.
iTunes will be on Spotify, Amazon, all that stuff, and we'll also have physical copies waiting. So
When you do it, how does it feel then? It feels.
there's no better feeling, honestly. Like on stage, when you rock a show full of people and they're all feeling your stuff, I mean, there's honestly no feeling, and I'm sure you get the same feeling when you come victorious. You know what I mean?
Like especially around here too, and I fought the local other area shows, and you walk out and everyone just kind of, just excitement. I mean, it's just electricity in the air, and it just kind of. That's what I'm gonna feed off tomorrow, is being right in town here. I mean, it's awesome.
At the Sanford Center.
Yeah, the good old Sanford Center.
That's gonna be, so is it gonna be going down right in the main area, right in the, where the drink is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a big show, man.
That should be nice.
So it's going down at 7:30?
7:30, I believe the doors open 6:30-ish.
Yeah.
Doors open earlier.
I'm gonna have to sneak in there,
Yeah.
No, don't sneak in there.
No, that's not good.
I gotta be there 2 o'clock for weigh-ins and then back at 5.
So weigh-ins at 2 o'clock?
Weigh-ins after 2, it's open to the public. The pros had their weigh-ins tonight at 5. But yeah, it's open to the public, and then you get an hour if you don't make weight right away. You get an hour just to, try to, sweat off your extra pounds or whatever it is, and then hydrate up. Then 5 o'clock is the meeting, everyone involved, like fighters meeting, corners, refs and stuff, and kind of go through the rules, and then go to your dressing room and kind of warm up and wait it out. Wait till it's your turn. Wait till they call your number.
Yikes. I'm all nervous now.
I'm nervous too. It's like excitement and nervous.
Excellent.
Yeah.
If you guys would, some final comments, thoughts. I'm gonna go to the back room and get ready to switch it back to the irregular programming. But thank you guys for talking with us today.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
Knock
Yeah.
them dead tomorrow, eh?
Yeah, thanks.
Literally.
Literally, yeah.
No, not literally.